website called All About the Tea.
He told All About the Tea that during the fight,
Hey, teacups, it's your girl Monica. Welcome back to the All About the Tea experience. Joining me tonight is my co-host Wiley of the Wiley Show.
Right. I really enjoyed that intro. Okay.
Did you? That's the old intro too. Yeah, I use it occasionally. Yeah.
Yes, I like it. I'm like, when did you come up with that? Okay.
Oh yeah. Listen, all right, okay. Yeah, that intro has Charlamagne the God when we appeared on the Breakfast Club. And also E! News. The new intro has Wendy Williams on there, but I just got to get the music sorted out.
Yes.
Wow, Did you get your nap, Wiley?
I did. I was extremely tired. I don't know. I think it's the pandemic. I don't know. Maybe because I watched Robin and that spirit of her. Oh, it's the pandemic. Okay, like I just want to sleep. I was supposed to start back work last weekend, and I just overslept. I just been sleeping. So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe because I'm in the house. I got to get that checked out because I have been sleeping like a lot.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. You know, if you're sleeping excessively, it wouldn't hurt to get it checked out. Or you're just tired. Why are you getting old, man? Listen. You need an afternoon nap. I understand.
But I've been addicted to Netflix because I've been watching a lot of shows. Like Designated Survivor is like my show. So I've been watching a lot of these shows, and I just hate when you watch a good show and they be like, it's canceled, it's no more season. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Listen.
So I've been watching The Shy. So that too, I have to learn how to cut the TV because I watch so much of it and it keeps me up, and I don't go to sleep until like 10 o'clock in the morning and I get your text. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get up. I gotta do the Real Housewives.
Yeah, you worse than me. I'm addicted to reruns of Survivor and The Amazing Race. I love Designated Survivor too. I watched that. But listen, when they canceled Homeland, it broke my heart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be like it'd be some good shows, and then once you get caught up on it, you know, you be want to watch the next season. You're like, oh my gosh, why they cancel these shows? I just think because there's so much competition now, they don't give shows a chance. Back in the day, you used to get 6, 7, 8 seasons, but not anymore. You lucky if you get 3.
Right.
Hell, you lucky if you get 2.
That's true. They broke my heart with Luke Cage too, because I had just got into that.
That's what I'm saying. Luke Cage. That was my show.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh, that was everything.
Yes.
And I'm like, what? But that comes with Netflix. They have. It's a good thing to have but you can't do this so much because a lot of people don't be knowing. They be like, well, damn, I didn't even know this show was out. And then by the time you know it was out, it's already canceled. It's because they give so much content. It's kind of hard to keep up as well as these other apps. Because I was talking with somebody today. They was like, well, I've never seen Power. And Power been out forever, but it's just so many shows. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, I've never seen it either. I need to check it out because everyone that I tell that to, they're like, oh, come on, girl, you got to watch Power. I refuse to pay for the stars, though.
Because I watched Star, but you probably didn't even watch P Valley. Now, P Valley, my God, that was the show. That show was everything. That really would have made me like, okay, I can't wait to be wealthy to come in a strip club and give a stripper all this money and that fantasy and all that. So that show is real good. It got some scenes in there that are gonna blow your mind. I'm surprised you didn't watch P Valley like that.
Okay, Wiley, you convinced me. Everybody's been saying, so I'm gonna check it out.
Yes, you're gonna love it. Like it's really good. And I got caught on that because my subscribers said you got to watch P Valley. So I started watching. I'm like, whoa, okay.
It blew your mind, huh?
It blew my mind. Like, yeah.
You want to throw thousands of dollars in a strip club. And my fantasy, when I get rich, is I want to leave $1,000 tips to the waitresses.
Oh no,
I do.
No,
so badly. No. I can't wait to do that one day. Just leave.
Well, for me, I would love to. For me, because I said, oh, I would love to have money. I would love to go to like underserved community, like in the hood in Chicago, and just buy blocks and build these nice homes and let the, you know, I just have that, like, just come in like, okay, Mr. Mayor, let me come in, you know, get this crime under control. That just have always been like my fantasy and my dream. To do that, you know, to have the power and stuff like that. But once I get the money, I'm definitely gonna run for public office and clean it up, because I'm just so tired of seeing being a hood. So people could go like, damn, look at these black folks doing good. I want to bring that back. That need to come back.
And you would be perfect. Why leave for president? I can see it. All right.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
You are the man of the community. I can see it.
You need the money. You need the, you know, because politics runs with money. You know, you can't be broke and run for office. You got to put ads out.
You get donations. You don't use your own money.
You need to get donations and stuff too. But when you have power, people will give you money once you already have it. They would throw you checks.
That's true. You're right. But I can see you doing it though. Yeah. You have the personality, you have the charisma, you have the charm. I can see you charming some, you know, checks, some big checks, some big donors.
You know, because that's something I love. You know, that's one thing I like is politics. You know, that my mind has always been. I'm like, okay, I would love to do that.
You're super intelligent. You can do it. Shout out to T-Nez. Thank you so much for the super chat. All right, y'all, we're going to get into the show. First and foremost, please like and share this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, go on and bang that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the piping hot tea that we serve on this channel. All right, teacups. On the agenda tonight, we are talking about Nigerian scammer Hushpuppi. Child, he's snitching. Hushpuppi is snitching, and he's naming an Atlanta housewife as a co-conspirator in his scams. You heard that right. Yeah. Shit. Hushpuppi, child. Kenya Moore's divorce drama for a Real Housewives of Atlanta storyline. Kim Zolciak begging and scamming her fans. Yeah, let's get into it. But first, let's check on our folks. Let's do the roll call, and then we're going to get into it.
Roll call, it's a roll call. Tune in and let us know what's up with y'all. We want to hear what you got to say. Teacups, turn them up, what you sipping on the day. Roll call, it's the roll call.
All right, we got a lot of people in the chat. TLW, what up, boo? Lady Webbs, Dukes, the interracial perspective, maturity not included. Fun to be blonde. Hey, boo. Naturally Paige, Misbehaving. Hey, girl, I haven't seen you in a while. Beverly Lattimore. Hey, girl, how you doing? Let's see. Angie B. Who else we got in the chat? T-Nez. Yeah. Dalvin. Hey, Dalvin, I haven't seen you in a minute. Donnie Mitchell. Carmaine. Hey, Carmaine. That's a nice name. Laser Real. Poise Nostalgist. Hey, boo. Old School Patricia. Hey, girl. How you doing? Thank you for all the support and the love. I always see you in the chats. Shantae Elba. Hey, Shantae. Stacy Alberti. Beverly Lattimore, I think I said that. Michelle Gradine. Hey, Michelle. Alexis Thomas. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining Wiley and I tonight. You could be anywhere, but you're here with us, and we appreciate it. All right, so let's just dive into this juicy tea, Wiley. Oh, goodness gracious, child. Do you know Hushpuppi?
I've heard about him on, I think Tasha brought his name up on one of her lives, but I Googled him, so he's a scammer.
There he is, right there. There he is.
Oh my God.
That's Hushpuppi.
Got
standing
the
in front of his
okay.
The Bentley, the private jet, the custom Louis Vuitton purse. See, when you're that rich and you scammed, he's not a low-level scammer now. He's not on Apollo's level. See, Apollo only scammed for a couple of thousand. He goes into the millions.
Yeah,
millions. That's how Nigerians roll. They don't.
They say a lot of people in Nigeria do scam, and I don't want to say everybody because I check my heritage. I'm part Nigerian as well, but I'm like, I would love to pick up some of them scamming ways to make it.
You might have a little scamming blood in you. But not this type of scamming because he got caught and he's facing some serious time.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, there he goes again. His Forbes magazine, the private jet. I know that's right. And not the regular Forbes, but Forbes Asia. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Hush Puppy. Now, as I said, Nigerian Instagram scammer Hushpuppi. His government name is Ramon Abbas. He recently pled guilty to federal charges of conspiracy to defraud a Qatar businessman of more than $1 million. Child, listen, if you're going to do the scam and do it big like this,
Yes, go big or go home.
Right. That's my motto. Go big or go home.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to get into it. So he pled guilty, and according to court documents obtained by Media Takeout, Hushpuppi is not going down quietly. He is snitching and taking as many bodies as he can with him to get, reduce his time. Elaine, thank you so much for the super sticker. We appreciate you. Q. All right. Hey, Cooch LaCream. Hey, boo. How you doing? So, yeah, he accepted a plea deal, and he's snitching and implicating an Atlanta housewife. Media Takeout News spoke with a person, and according to court documents, in the know, who is telling them that the housewife learned that Hushpuppi was speaking to the feds about her. The housewife believes the popular scammer is trying to implicate her in one of his fraud schemes to federal agents. Oh my goodness. He admitted to money laundering through bank accounts around the world, including several other cyber and business email compromise schemes. Yeah, he was in on those Nigerian emails, child.
Oh my God. So he was internationally a scam on an international level. Wow.
Yeah. International scamming. Absolutely. Hushpuppi, like I said, he accepted a plea deal, and he will have to tell them of every criminal act that he's aware of and all possible co-conspirators. Okay. So the insider is telling Media Takeout News, which I love, shout out to Media Takeout News, that the housewife believes that Hushpuppi implicated her to the feds, and also she is very scared and has obtained a lawyer. They're not saying right now who the housewife is, but I have my thoughts. Wiley, what are your thoughts? Y'all comment in the chat. Let us know, who do you think is in on the scamming? Who have we seen in Africa lately hanging around the Africans?
Wow, this is really amazing. I've heard from in the grapevine that it was Latoya. I don't know how true it is, if it's her, because I don't want to see her getting thrown in jail because she have children, right?
Right.
You got to be really careful with these scammers and doing it, because when they get caught, they're going to start naming names to get a deal. Of course, he's going to go away for a long time, and he's not going to go down by himself. But if it's Latoya, it's really, really sad, because now her ex-lover is in jail because he went down for disarming like a weapon, and he was crying and all of this. He's in jail for about 8 months, and I'm like,
he's crying for 8 months.
Like, I think he's in jail for about 8 months. That's what I heard in the grapevine. But Latoya, to me, is a hoe, and unfortunately, you can't be getting in bed with a scammer that's being watched by the feds. Let's be clear. If you're a black scammer, 9 out of 10 chances you're on the watch list. They're watching, and they're just waiting on, okay, when we gonna knock on your door? But we got you. We watch you. So all this with the emails stuff, you're not gonna get away with it. So if Latoya got anything to do with it, if it's her, she's gonna get caught. Because of emails, because of transactions. No telling what he have on her, and I don't want to see her go down because she have children. But I won't be shocked, because women will do a lot of stuff when it comes to money, because don't nobody want to be out here broke.
Is it worth it? A Fendi bag, a Louis Vuitton bag, a Chanel bag? I mean, is it really worth it?
It's not worth it, because if it was Latoya have a career in media, right? It's nowhere in the world that you could have just went on and got you a rich man, do it the old-fashioned way, Portia way, instead of scamming. I don't want to. Don't let it be her. I don't even want it to be Portia, whoever it is, because we don't have the name, so I can't wait to see when the name come out. But let's be clear, that scammer is naming all type of names because he's going to get a lesser charge. He want to make sure he don't die in prison.
See him there in Dubai with the Bentley and the custom Louis Vuitton short set. Listen, and then that watch costs $500K. I mean,
that's how you really get caught too.
Right.
It's because it's not low key. You buying all these expensive rides, expensive clothes. You get on the watch list. They check you out. You automatically get flagged for so much because you're so flashy. I don't see Bill Gates, and I never seen this man and all of that watch expensive stuff. But when you do that, you get yourself caught up. I think if you low key, you get away with it longer than being so flashy.
Absolutely. That's how they always get caught up, by trying to be flashy. A lot of people in the chat are saying Sheree.
Oh, it could be Sheree. It could be.
And She's been in and out of Africa a lot lately, rubbing elbows with these people.
Really? Okay. I was going to say Claudia Jordan because she was in Africa not too long ago too, but she's not really irrelevant. Housewife. She's not on Housewife anymore, but that could be. Oh, wow. But give her a pass because she's poor. She tried to get her house off the ground. She didn't really have no money. So,
Wiley.
She had she was poor. Definitely confidential.
She's not poor, Wiley.
She's not poor. I thought she was really struggling. Okay. I thought she was struggling financially. Okay. I thought because it took a long time to get her house off the ground. I thought she was really struggling financially.
Tawana to Inspire TV, thank you so much, my love, for the super chat. Wasn't Simon hanging over there with Peter?
Yeah, but they go way back. Simon go way back, even with the bloggers, because fucking Aniva said he was hanging out when Simon had his number. So yeah.
He's been in that ATL circle for a while now. He has been.
But I heard in Atlanta, it's a lot of scamming, that they steal cars, and it's so much that goes on in Atlanta with the scam.
It's the home of the scammers. It is. You gotta be careful. She's back in Canada now too. Latoya.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know she was really. Latoya's back in Canada. I want to know who is this housewife, and it's going to be sad. It's going to be sad. I'm definitely going to be upset because they have a career on television. They don't have to scam. That's just greed. Now I can understand if you need a kidney or if your son was sick and you really need the money and all that. I can understand that. But when you got the means to make money and you out here scamming, you deserve to go down.
Tawana to Inspire TV, thank you so much again for another super chat. Police did just pull up 10 deep at Sheree's house.
Oh my God. They should have just gave her a position on Housewife. Well, she should. That's sad. That's greed. You're gonna go down. Oh my God. I think all the
Say what? The feds just pulled up at Sheree's house 10 deep. I heard that. I did hear that.
Oh my gosh, really? Oh, that's sad. Don't she have children?
She does. Yeah, they grown.
All of them grown. Okay.
Yeah, they all grown.
I don't like to see a mom go away and her children visit prison. I don't like to see that.
And I like Sheree too. I
like her.
I really hope it's not her. Kai Pei, thank you so much for the super chat. There's one gold digging housewife that comes to mind. I think it's Pooching Portia.
I don't think it would be. Portia gets her bag. If that's her, I will. Get her bag. That would be stupid to do that.
Some people will do anything for.
Yeah,
for the love of money, child.
For the love of money is the root of all evil. Yeah, and that greed, and it's kind of hard to get away from it. Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't sleep at night. I can't constantly be looking over my shoulder.
Absolutely, yes.
I wouldn't be able to enjoy the money. I don't know how these people do it.
I would not be able to because I'll be having bad dreams. I'm like,
the feds. Yeah.
Because I watched a documentary on this lady. She and her boyfriend, they stole something from Las Vegas, the armor truck, and she had got away for years. But the guilt of maybe one day I get caught, so she finally turned herself in 2 decades later because it was the guilt. It was hard for her to. it's kind of hard because you never know when they're gonna come and get you. So that guilt, I don't want to live like that. I want to be guilt free and yet spend my money.
Right. She was on the run in Amsterdam and had settled down,
Yes.
right? Had met a man because she had a son. And
Yes.
she turned herself in. That was kind of stupid though.
She
Wiley.
turned herself in because I
Ain't that
think
much guilt in the world.
yeah, because you gotta wait. You gotta wait for all that time. Ain't no way I'm turning myself in. All that time. No, you gotta wait all that. They didn't know she wasn't on the radar. She literally got away.
I mean, the agents are dead. Those agents that were investigating it were freaking dead. I mean, come on. She could have gotten plastic surgery, burnt off the insides of her hands a little bit, disfigured it, fingerprints. Absolutely. I mean, come on.
The guy that she did it with, I don't think he ever came, or I don't know if he's dead or alive.
Never caught.
I know he didn't turn himself in.
No, he wasn't stupid. Shit. No. Yeah. The feds are watching. They're always watching.
They didn't give her no time. Like what?
10 years? It was 10 years. No.
Yeah, it was nothing compared. Yeah.
And then she served probably 6 or 8, 75%, 85%. So that was nothing. All right. So let's move on to Kenya Moore. Okay. Look at that. Oh, that's a bad picture.
Is that her new husband? Okay. Oh, okay.
That's the same one. Yeah, Mark. Okay. And their fake divorce, fake wedding, fake, all this fake shit they got going on. So Kenya Moore has filed for divorce according to court documents, but she was never married in this country. So, and there's no record of a marriage in Georgia under her name or Mark's name.
So you mean to tell me they got married? Where did they get married at if it's not in the... So it was not in this country.
St. Lucia, the Caribbean.
Oh, okay. So that don't really mean nothing. I don't think they can hold that to you in America, right?
Well, you're supposed to come over here and then file it here on record, but there was nothing ever filed on record here. Nothing. The interracial perspective, maturity not included. Thank you for the super chat, my love. Thank you. So, she's just doing this for storyline.
Like, you have to be doing this for storyline because if it's no record, she's just doing this. Okay, I just want to give up with Mark and blah blah blah. Yeah,
coming up against Portia for this upcoming season, you gotta come with some heavyweight.
But you can't. The world was talking about this Portia topic, and they're interested. You have so many components. This Mark and King is boring. It's no scandal, right? Now, if she was sleeping with the brat, or I'm sorry, with the brat, or somebody's husband that is known and da and blah blah blah, this is a boring storyline. The Porsche one, I'm still interested in that, but this whole thing with her, and if there's no records, there's no. But of course, Bravo gonna try to make it into something, but it's gonna be boring. And Kenya, maybe this is her last season. I think this is her last shot because she's not that relevant like she was before.
She's not, and this is all she has because they're about to start filming, and all of a sudden she submitted the paperwork in May, requesting sole and physical legal custody of their 2-year-old daughter, Brooklyn. The documents include allegedly. Okay, when they say allegedly means this outlet hasn't seen the documents. The documents allegedly include a statement from Kenya about the couple living in a bona fide state of separation since their initial split in September 2019. Mark claims he responded in his own filing, and he is seeking joint legal custody and wants his estranged wife to pay his legal fees. Damn. Oh, damn.
I thought Mark had money, though. I thought he was like own restaurants. Is I'm wrong?
He hates Kenya. So anything to stick it to her real good, he's going to do that. He can't stand Kenya. And the other problem is they're getting ready to film. And like last season, they had Brooklyn's face covered up. They had it blurred out. Yes. And that's not good because all Kenya has in terms of family is Brooklyn. So she needs to film with Brooklyn. Same problem. Real Housewives of Orange County, Shannon Bedore is having right now. She's taking her ex-husband to court because he doesn't want to sign off on the paperwork for her daughters to film. And that's all she has. That's her family. So these housewives they going through it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But I
They
gotta
blurred.
say, it's a lot of pressure bring your kids on television because of bullying. And they don't have privacy because they can't give consent, you know. So I can understand that. But if that's your only story, and this is a pandemic, so even when you watch Potomac, it's just shooting in the house around the kids. There's nothing more
Mhm.
you can do now because the world is pretty much not that open like that.
No, and usually with the housewives, they want to see your life. So
Yeah,
what do you have to offer?
yeah.
And generally, if you're single, you got to be real messy, like Kenya was when she was single. But now she has Brooklyn, and Brooklyn is her family, and the network don't really want her without showing Brooklyn's face. So
Yeah,
it's a problem.
yeah,
It's
she should show because everybody else showing their kids. It's kind of weird. You don't want to show yours. I mean, come on.
right.
It's not-
Yeah. Brooklyn's face was blurred out. And she knows moving in, like I said, to the next season, she got to bring it. You can't. How you
You
gonna
have to.
compete with Portia and this bullshit she got going on? This messy
It's going to dominate.
ass
It's going to
situation.
dominate. Yeah, it's going to dominate because Simon's
Hmm.
messy and Portia messy. I'm looking forward to it.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Uh, channel members, I dropped the link to the backstage on the community tab. Y'all can go grab that. Let me see here. All right. So yeah, that's what's going on. Comment in the chat. Let me know if you think it's a storyline, 'cause it seems like a storyline to me. Mark's trying to film his own reality show as well.
Really? I don't think
Uh-huh.
you don't have a person. Okay. Everybody
Hmm.
wants a reality show.
Yeah, somebody gave him a deal. It's surrounding his restaurants in Brooklyn and all the drama going on over there. Maybe he's screwing the waitresses. Who knows? I mean,
Well, restaurants is a lot of drama in restaurants, so I can see that really doing great numbers if they shoot it right, if it's the right
Mhm.
staff. Because I remember when I was watching Welcome to Sweetie Pies, that was my show, and they were
Yes.
just that. I love to see regular people and getting because it goes down in those restaurants.
Oh yeah. Did you know that I was a friend with Tim Norman? He was my friend. We've met.
Oh wow, yeah, you did
Yeah.
say that. And it's a channel I follow. And they were covering that. And I'm like, oh my god, and it's still so sad, just bringing that up. I'm like, oh, because
Sick.
that family was everything. It still is. I love Miss Robbie, but every time I hear it, it's just so sick.
I
Oh
know.
my god, it's so sick.
Shocking.
Very
I
shocking.
mean,
Because
I wouldn't say
that's
he didn't
another
need it.
example of greed.
Greed.
Greed. You have your mom have all these successful restaurants, was going to leave it to you, right? You
Right.
the successor, and you messed it up because you were greedy. You didn't want to. You have patience.
Well, he was living above his means, buying all these
Yes,
expensive cars, the jewelry, trying to fund a rap
absolutely,
career,
absolutely.
just wasting Miss
And then his
Robbie's
mom had
money.
to sue him, and
Yeah.
he would do stuff behind our back. And once he started doing that, that's when I knew I couldn't trust him. Because anytime you try to go behind your mom back and start restaurants without her permission, I knew it was something off about him. I understand the vision, but you cannot allow your mother who is on and not consult with her. She's the owner. She's the
Well, he
founder.
was stealing.
Yeah,
And I
that's
always
right.
say a
Yes,
thief is a liar, and a liar, they'll kill you. It
yes,
all runs in the same family.
absolutely. It's just so sad. And then the
Hmm.
nephew, the way how he passed away, that was just unnecessary. All
Assassinated,
because
gunned
of
down on the street.
for greed, just for money.
Money. And not
Oh
even
my!
that much money. 500,000, really?
It wasn't that much, and you could
Come
have made
on.
that in some. You could have continued to do the show. You could have
Hmm.
opened up another restaurant. I
Hmm.
mean, he was doing so much they couldn't even keep the restaurants open because he had bad management. Because it was a
Bad
restaurant in LA,
management.
and my friends was like, "It's shut down." I'm like, "He's doing too much. You can't grow that fast." McDonald's didn't become a powerhouse into decades. It didn't
Thank
become
you.
a powerhouse in the first 5-10 years. It takes time to develop in this industry. In
Now,
the
I'm not
restaurant,
gonna lie, the chicken was good. It was really,
I
really,
heard
the
the
food
chicken was
was
so
real
good.
good.
I
But he
heard.
wanted to charge $25 for two
Yeah,
pieces
too
of
much.
chicken for a
Too
two
much.
piece and two sides.
It's too much. That's what I'm saying. He just was a
Went to
bad
his head.
business
Greed.
thing. And it's just, it's just so upset. And I really feel for Miss Robbie because,
Ugh.
you
Mm-mm-mm.
and, people forget the nephew, that mother, lost her
Right, his
child.
family, his aunties,
It's
his
funny.
uncles,
It's
the
funny,
mama, the papa. Yeah.
that just
It's very
embarrassed
sad.
that's very sad to go through that. But I would love to see that show come back. Can you imagine the storylines? But I don't think Miss Robbie will do it. But
Tim
I
had
would,
told me they didn't want to work with OWN anymore because OWN was taking a percentage of everything, the new ventures they did, the new restaurants and everything.
oh, see, yeah, that was great. But
Yeah. So that's why he cut them off.
yeah, I could imagine. I can imagine with the greed. I definitely can imagine with it. But I would love to see that show come back because
Yeah.
they got some storylines and they got
Ooh,
some stories. Oh, I would
I
love to see the
know.
mom response hearing
I
the news
know.
about her son. I'm shocked that she didn't do an interview with Oprah because I know she's been trying to do music. She's living her life, and I'm glad. But I would love to hear from her side. How do you, as a mother, hearing your son murder someone? What emotions?
Murder your own grandchild.
Yeah,
Ah,
your grandson. Like, wow, like just
yeah.
woo.
Very sad. Very, very sad. The interracial perspective, maturity not included. Thank you so much for the super sticker, my love. We appreciate you.
Tip should have called Hushpuppi. Y'all,
What they said.
that Tip should have called Hushpuppi. That was green. He got caught, and
Yeah. The love of money, the root of all evil.
yes.
People are sad too. I don't want to love money that much.
No, that you would
don't.
kill somebody, put somebody in a policy and take them out. That means you have to plan that. Think, you
Premeditated. Years.
That's years in the making.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I don't
Sat
want
there
to
and
have
just
that type of
waited for
heart.
the right time to strike.
No matter how much I think about having $100 million, I don't want to go in a bank and rob a bank to get it. I want to think of creative ways to get the money, the legal way. Because the way how he did it, no, I couldn't even sleep at night knowing that I've done that. You got blood on your hands.
Y'all go ahead and welcome Darlene to the chat. Hey, Darlene.
Hey,
she's a
welcome.
producer. Hey.
Welcome, Darlene. And that's another thing about the federal government. They watched him. It took years to build that case. So if you out here scamming, they're going to watch you. You're going to get flagged. They're going to see you. And when the feds come after you, it's a strong case because they don't rip. That's like 96, 97% success rate the feds have when it comes to their cases. So they don't lose.
Exactly. Right. They take their time. They're methodical with their cases. They do the research. They gather intel, and they let you hang yourself as much as you can. Absolutely. Some people will say, well, how come nothing's happening? Because they're letting people hang themselves. They want more charges. More charges. I love the way the feds work. And people get pompous. The more crimes they do, the more they think they can get away with it, and the more empowered they become, and the more time they get. OMG. Speaking of scammers, Kim Zolciak, y'all. Kim Zolciak has been accused of begging her fans for money. Y'all remember Kim Zolciak?
Yes.
She is a hot mess express. Okay, there she go. Hey, Kim. And that's not a Photoshop photo. This is an actual photo from the last reunion she was in. This is very factual. People always say, Monica, did you Photoshop? No, this is a screenshot. This is exactly what she looks like. Hey, Kim. Oh my gosh. So Kim Zolciak has been accused of quite a few things this week. First, there was a link to make donations on her social media, and fans went off and started to drag her. A few days later, she came back and said that her team had put that link on her social media and she had nothing to do with it. But come on now. So her show recently, Don't Be Tardy for the Party, got canceled. And after that, now she's asking for donations. Croy don't work no more. He's been let go from the NFL a long time. And now she is getting into self-help, like Tony Robinson, by launching like a spiritual academy to help those who are passionate about living their best life. This bitch, Kim Zolciak, girl.
Well, I don't understand why would you leave shows and don't stack up your money, and that's bad investment and all of that. And then listen, just go get a regular job. or start a YouTube channel, start something to bring some money in. You know, she could have
Uh-huh.
wrote a book about being a housewife. You know, I don't know if they can do that, but she could have done something like that, or start a candle line, but just begging your followers, like that's sad.
Outright begging her followers for money.
And then try to blame your team. No, it's you. You don't have money for a team. You gotta have money for a team. Like I hate when people that just be them. Oh, it was my team. No, it was you. Because
And
you
they
gotta
run
have,
everything by you. Your team
right.
doesn't put anything on your social media that you don't approve, child. So stop it. So she made this announcement on her Instagram on Thursday, sharing that she will charge her clients $77 a month for this private members only community. And I quote, we want people that are truly passionate about improving their life, whether it's with their business or love life, their children, etc. Oh Lord. So she's partnering with this Nicole Zelio, who says on their website that they work as a healer and guides people in the process of transform. So this is voodoo. This is a voodoo reading. That's what it is.
I wouldn't want
They're
nobody
doing readings.
to do that and you're broke. I'm not that ain't her ministry. Come on. It's a money.
Readings though? I mean, that's
It's,
very anti-God. A reading
yeah,
voodoo?
but it's a lucrative business though. But you know,
Like Miss
that's
Cleo?
yeah, that was very lucrative back in the day. I think I tried to call into Miss Cleo. So that was very lucrative back in the day. But I don't see it for her. Like I don't see
No,
that.
ma'am.
I don't want her to read in my future. You having money problems, you begging. Like, come on now. No.
Kim used to have Miss Rose on her channel. Remember Miss Rose that used to do those readings for her all the
Yes.
time?
What happened to Miss Rose?
She passed away earlier this year. Yeah, she passed away. So Kim is now, I guess, picking up the torch and
Probably reading her notes and trying to say, okay, let me do this.
and she's calling it a spiritual academy. And she's saying it's for anyone who wants to increase their vibration and manifest their desires. That's a new buzzword, manifest.
Is that stuff real? Because I don't know. I think because like they was like, it's people that can speak to your dead relative. I didn't know the dead relative could communicate. The dead can communicate. So I don't know if that's real. I'm not going to try to speak down. I don't know, but. Maybe I want somebody to do a reading on me and see if I'm ever going to become a millionaire. But I won't want nobody telling me about my future, when I'm going to die, or how I'm going to die, or I don't know. Is that
Misbehaving?
real?
No, voodoo is tarot. It's all the same thing. It's just nicer and a little cleaner. Okay. Folks say tarot is okay for Christian folks. No, ma'am. Stay away from that stuff.
No, I don't see that. Like, because don't it conjure up like a spirit or something? So I don't.
Your deities, you're talking. No one can see the future. No one knows your future besides God.
Yes. Okay. So I think you're saying like people, they pick up educated guess, because I know even when Moses in the Bible, they had in Egypt, they had musicians and soothsayers or whatever they call them, but in the end Moses came through. So yeah, I don't know. I need to speak to somebody in that community. Would you ever get your palm read or a reading?
Absolutely not. Y'all comment in the chat. How do you feel about it? And I also seen, and I'll never forget this, seasons ago when Kim Zolciak lived in that Kendra was her name, the mansion with Croy. When she first married Croy, she was pregnant. She was living in this mansion in Atlanta, and Kendra kicked her out. Remember that? She was getting evicted and all that stuff. But I remember in the kitchen, Kim had voodoo candles burning. She did. She had a bunch of, those candles with the dollar signs on them and the angels and this stuff like that. She had voodoo candles burning in the kitchen. I'll never forget it, because I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, the hairs on the back of my neck stood up.
Really? I don't even burn a lot of candles, because I was taught where I would come from, like, you can't really do that, because a lot of witches and all that stuff does it. And so, but I'm open to that conversation. Who practice that and really does? Because I know on YouTube, there's people that make a lot of money, reading cards and giving people readings and all of that. I know TSA on her show. And then Pastor Jamal Bryant hired her to work on his ministry team, and she can tell you about your future. She can communicate with the dead. I don't know what they call her.
Wait a minute. Say what now?
Yeah,
this was a person that was reading the future, and Pastor Jamal Bryant, Pastor
hired her. Like, she's on the team. She was on T.S. Madison's show. And was it? No, it wasn't Pastor Jamal Bryant. I'm sorry. The other bishop with the gay church in Atlanta. I forgot what they it's the
Eddie
gay.
Long?
No, it's not Eddie Long. It's a gay church in Atlanta.
Okay.
And they hired this black woman. I don't know what she was communicating with Chi, I think dead grandmother, and was like, she wants you to be okay. And I'm like, is that stuff real? Y'all, I remember that. And when I watched that show, I couldn't even sleep at night. I'm like, oh my gosh, like it really did something to my spirit to watch that show.
Because it wasn't good. It was of the devil. That's why your spirit was rebuking it. I mean, if you couldn't sleep, what does that tell you?
Oh my gosh. A medium. That's what a medium. I think that's what they call it. And she was like, this guy is not against this. I'm like, oh, okay. They said First Samuel Saul went against God because God wasn't answering fast enough, and he went to a medium and paid for it with his life. Okay, so because I didn't need to get it because the Bible speaks about this stuff in Scripture.
About it very directly.
They wasn't successful in it, but it does talk about it in Scripture. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, just the thought of it. I don't even want to have nobody in my house. They doing readings and like speaking to my dead. I don't. That to me, have my picture up and putting spells for me to sleep with them, and I'm like, is that stuff real? Like people,
it is not, Wiley.
They practice that. I don't want nobody around me that does. They got my picture in my drawers on their wall, and it's chats in my drawers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to stick against, because I know some people in there, they're gonna be like, "Are you sticking against my culture?" And I stick with Jesus, with a prayer, but wow. And I hear famous people, they practice that. They go to those people. They have people to give them readings and put candles and put spells so they can be successful.
Want no parts of it. So here's what I researched and found out. It says tarot cards are associated with divination, unlocking the secrets of the future by occult, supernatural means. Divination is strictly prohibited in the Bible. There you have it, Wiley. Tarot cards come in a deck of 78 cards, but we don't need to know that. All right. Usually the practice of reading tarot cards starts with, we don't need to, but it's bad. It's just bad.
Hey. All right. Oh. It amazes because I remember even when Moses, when he was with Pharaoh, I think he dropped his rod or something happened, and I gotta get back into my Bible. That just want to make me think of it, because I don't want to be around nobody that's doing that. And if you're doing that, please don't have my picture and my poster up and you putting your period blood on there and to the people.
Or putting it in the pasta for your husbands. Y'all need to stop. Oh God. Oh
my gosh, I don't want. I'm already having issues already. and I remember I was at work. This is the truth. It was an African nurse. They said, "Wow, you got to be careful because she'll put a spell on you." And ever since then, I just had like stuff going on. I'm like, did this lady really put like a spell on me or something? So I don't know. Is that stuff real? Oh my gosh!
She put a spell on you, Wiley.
That's what they were saying. They said you gotta be careful. Because I was arguing with her, they said you got to be careful. She probably putting a spell or candle or something. And stuff did not go right for me in Chicago, and I moved, to Dallas. But I'm like, oh, okay. Because I see people do that all the time. They do readings, they do chatting, it's all types of stuff.
Offerings in the ocean. That's why I don't go to Miami. Whole fruit baskets and stuff in the ocean just floating around and shit. That's why I don't go to Miami. Okay, I'm going to add the iconic intercessor to the chat. Hey, my love.
Hello, how are you, family?
Hey.
Wiley, I'm so glad to hear you guys talking about this. Now I have a piece because I'll be gone for 21 days for water fasting.
Okay.
But I have been really praying for you and Monica, but you guys are on it. You know what to do. You're in a realm where you need to start seeking God about fasting. If you're not fasting, maybe 1 or 2 days a week, every day when you get up, bless God and cover yourself in the blood of Jesus. Send the curse back to the sender. Let him that loves cursing receive it unto himself, according to Psalm 109. But you guys are right there. You're right on it. While your spirit is powerful, I believe God has assigned you to Monica in this season because, you know, just to even rebuke a lot of this witchcraft. Now, what I want to say is with that hush puppy, I'm just going to ask a question. Hey, how you doing, Naturally Paige? I just want to ask y'all a question. Do you allegedly think that Simon is involved in this? I knew
I won't
something
be
was going to come
surprised.
out. You
It
think
wouldn't
what
surprise
you think?
me. I
Would not
mean,
surprise
he's
me.
Nigerian too, and you know
Would
that
not
connection,
surprise.
child.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that
It wouldn't
wow,
shock me.
all
It
true.
would
I
not
knew
shock
it.
me.
Will not surprise.
It's in their DNA. They're tempted. They can't help it. It's in their bloodstream.
Yes, I knew it. See, my discernment. I follow. God let me
Right.
follow people who His hand is on, and it doesn't. And I'm not religious, so when I connected with the teacups, and then even with Wiley and different people, my discernment tell me who to stay away from. But the minute y'all start talking about that Simon, I say something is gonna come up with this, and it's like I didn't want something to come up, but watch and see. Don't something come up. I knew it.
Right?
You're gonna have plenty to talk about, Monica.
I know.
Okay, you're
I
gonna have a
know.
whole the half the show, your shows probably in the future is gonna be about Simon. Okay.
I know. You can feel it, can't you? You
Uh-huh.
can
I
feel it.
knew it. I
Uh-huh.
knew it. That's
Uh-huh.
all I have to say, and I'm just glad to be here with you. And I was excited to hear you guys just be knowledgeable about the spirit world.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
that's good.
Yes. Yeah, we're
You
aware.
you
Our eyes are wide open.
Yes.
you got the 10 and the ones ups that they ain't got nothing on you, and can't nobody do nothing with the blood of Jesus. They can
That's true.
and all that other stuff, and they
Yeah.
can have like 12 bedrooms with altars in it. God will
Yeah.
have the angel of God destroy them all.
All of it. Mm-hmm.
So that's good. That's all. I just want to stop by and kiki with you.
Okay,
Okay.
girl. All
Now,
right, my
and
love. Nice seeing you.
let's watch for Simon. I really, even when I leave the backstage, I really, if y'all, I just, do somebody see it concerning Simon? Okay, that's all I got to say.
They see it. They see it. Oh my goodness, Wiley.
It's just something because even with I'm still stuck on this. Even with Tina Turner, she became a Buddhist, right? And but she got a billionaire. So do that stuff really work? I don't listen.
To me, I kind of associate Buddhism with a lot of deep meditation.
Okay. So that's not conjuring up, but you're saying whatever it is. My father, I thought he was my father, but he wasn't. But his wife, she was a Buddhist, and she would whatever she was saying, and she would repeat it over and over and over and over and over. I'm like, is that part of being the spells and Buddhists and all like? Yeah.
I don't know who they worship. They worship Buddha. I worship God.
Is it up like a spirit? This stuff, wow.
I don't know what the hell they doing. It's like, at the end of the day, I just ask for world peace. And if I don't care who you worship per se, if you're kind, you have a good heart.
Yeah.
I would hope you believe in God, but
I've heard that people be like, even in my family, talked about in the South, it was somebody put a spell on this man. Even my uncle, they said he had got a spell on him. So I don't know if that stuff is real. My grandmother said it's real, but if you're a saint, if you're a believer of God, it won't affect you. But it's people out here that put spells on people. So
that's real. I mean, the devil is real, Wiley. It is real. That's why you have to be careful. Don't eat in nobody's house.
Yes.
Try not to accept too many gifts. If you do, I don't know. I just unless it's family members, even family sometimes.
And I even heard don't have everybody in your bed, laying in your bed.
Oh hell no! Nobody even come to my bedroom. In my bed, they don't even come in the bedroom.
like even like I heard like if a person like don't be careful bringing all these type of clothes that you don't know inside your house or the different type of furniture because it's like I heard all that stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, is that stuff real? Like, okay,
yeah, oh yeah. If it's not wrapped in plastic from the factory, I don't want it. Kai Pei, thank you so much for the super chat. Tina Turner's chant sounded like "I'm not a regular hoe" to me.
How they go? Yeah.
That is too funny. I'm not a regular hoe. Right? Brown skinned lady says roots. My family is Geechee. Shout out to the Geechee people in South Carolina. I love their accents. You know the Geechee people, Wiley?
I don't know the Geechee people.
You need to go when we get off of here. Go on YouTube and type in Geechee people of South Carolina. It's a sector of people in South Carolina that their roots trace back to a certain part of Africa, but also Barbados. And they have a very distinct accent, and it's just so amazing and fascinating for me to hear. I love their accents. Okay. And their cuisine is very specific to like Caribbean cuisine too, as well. They eat a lot of okra and that kind of stuff. I love the way they talk. One time there was a viral video of a Geechee girl going crazy trying to shoot her boyfriend in the bedroom. Did you ever see that? She was shooting bullets up in the ceiling.
What? Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I want to see that.
Yeah, 50 Cent had even posted it too because it was just so damn crazy.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Hey, Deborah Dozier. Hey, boo. Glad to be tuning in. Teacups, glad you're here, my love. You're so sweet. Yeah, I love their accent, the Geechee people. Their history is very, very interesting as well. My teacher used to hate Geechees. I always thought it was odd. Yeah, I love their accents.
Yeah. Because someone told me that you shouldn't put candles on a birthday cake because that's a spirit. That's a lot of stuff. Listen, and I've heard even when you having sex with someone that it's something with it. It's a connection with that as well. You got
soul ties.
Who you let inside you, your personality will change. That's how you can tell if your child is out here doing something, what they say, smelling themselves, because their personality changes. You got to be very, 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 very
soul
careful.
Ties. You take on that soul when that person's when you mate that way. That's why you know all those bodies and all those souls. You don't want all those souls on you. You got to be kind of careful.
Yeah, because I remember I was watching what was that, Jada Pinkett? She had she said something with the yoni. You put some different type of fragrance and stuff and boil this and boil that. I'm like, that's why some
But you gotta be careful with some of them herbs too. I mean, be very careful.
That could be like a spirit too. Like you'll be like, why I just gotta have her and I keep going down on her. You coming about 50,000 times, you going to. Oh, I would love some of that too. If y'all got some of that on the market, I would love. No, it's just weird. It's just really weird to me with that. And I know somebody gonna send us an email like, "Oh, y'all talking about my culture," but listen, I had a person. I was in college. I was in school, and this guy, he was like, he believed in gray magic, and he was like, "It's real." And I'm like, "What?" And he was
magic.
He was so serious. He looked weird. You know, even when we were intimate, it sounded like I was fucking the devil. Like it just.
Oh my God, Wiley!
It was really weird.
An exchange of energy. Yeah, Kitty said that.
So that's how I'm like, I can't deal with you no more. It was like really weird. We was up there messing around in the classroom. It was like stuff that I never would do. I started doing with him, but yeah, that's what I noticed. Like, you got to be careful. Yeah.
I never even heard of gray magic.
He said something about gray magic, and it was real. And I will never forget it. The way how he looked. I'm like, oh my gosh, but he was an amazing kisser too. The way how he just grabbed on the lips.
He had your soul, yeah. Yeah, he had your soul.
My God. But that was so long ago. But I'm like, you got to be really, really careful. I don't know how I would act if somebody got like a room with an altar and chanting. I
can't deal with it. Stuff like that, yeah. I can't be everybody's friend. I'm sorry.
No. Oh my God, no.
Oh man. Listen, do you want to because we always wrap up the show with going off topic, any drama that we need to address, or like what's going on in these internet streets, Wiley?
Okay, well, you already know about the Cardi B and the whole Black Tea blog, and somebody comes in, that's Monica. I'm like, that is not Monica.
They
I'm
swear
like,
that's me. They swear.
right? They kept saying, I'm like, that is not Monica. And I was like, so, and I wasn't embarrassed at all by it because that's free promo. But again, that's a mother. She have children and stuff like that. And I'm like, Cardi B, you got all this, and you worried about these, but and then I stop. I'm like, these celebrities be watching. They be watching.
Oh yeah.
They care about what we say about them.
Well, she does because
Well,
she's
she cares.
uber sensitive.
Yes.
She's uber. There's regular sensitive and then there's uber sensitive. You got to be a certain level of insecure that you really care of someone's opinion. Didn't Black Tea Blog, all she said was that Cardi was thirsty?
She said, yeah, thirsty. I interviewed her. She said she was thirsty and she had a video. She put the video up. Cardi was like, you talk about me all the time. That comes from you just watching somebody too much. And you put this girl criminal stuff on there, and some of it was all the way wrong. She's a victim of domestic violence because her baby daddy, I think, beat her, and she had to go away. And it was a terrible situation. And Cardi put it out that she was endangering her children, and you know that is like a red flag. Never come from somebody parenting unless you got real evidence. And so Cardi was putting all this misinformation out, the wrong penal codes, and I was shocked because you're putting this on a big platform with your millions of followers. And they're now harassing Black Tea Blog, saying that she should die. And they're talking about her children. It's a lot because, you know, the fan, even if you delete it, the damage is done. They're going to harass. And I think she do that to silence the blog so they can stop talking about her, but they're not. That's business. That's how they feed their family. It's profitable to talk about Cardi B.
Well, I hope Black Tea Blog is fighting back and she's going to sue her because that is defamation of character.
Absolutely.
Emotional distress.
Absolutely.
Okay. Fear for her life. If people are threatening her. This is insane.
And she put out her address,
Cardi B?
the address the Black Tea Blog used to live at. And I'm like, Cardi is in a lawsuit with Tasha, right? Because she said, oh, this harassment. But yet you are harassing bloggers and particularly Black bloggers, and she allowed her fans to put a parody in her back, and it's just embarrassing. I'm like, this girl got all this money. She even got in a beef with Normani because of her fans, because she didn't like what her fans were about the record.
She needs therapy.
She needs therapy. Yeah.
When you have this type of money, you are literally your own liability.
Absolutely.
You are the problem. You are in your own way.
Absolutely.
And it's going to cost her a lot of money.
Absolutely.
If she keeps this shit up.
Absolutely. And then it's going to cause her unnecessary stress because she's going off, you're with child. So this should be the most place where you at peace, you know, not on the internet responding to your critics. Because let's be clear, you're going to always have critics. Period. That's not going to never change.
No.
So you got to know it's about how you respond to it. And that's why you need to stop watching it. Because if you keep watching it over and over, you start doing stupid stuff. Because she started telling herself, you talked about me 6-7 times in all these videos about me.
Wow.
Oh, gosh, come on now.
Wow. That is, at this point, with all the money she has, you would think that she's grown a sense of security. Right?
Absolutely.
Security within herself where it doesn't matter if someone doesn't like you. Are you 5 years old? Not everyone's going to like you.
Everybody's not going to like you. And when you are a public figure, you get people that will talk about you. They will criticize you. It is what it is.
I'm so sorry that young lady's going through that. I'm so sorry.
Absolutely. I'm sorry.
Cardi needs to grow up and she needs to pay for it where it hurts too.
Yes. So she's Black Tea Blog told me, she said she's going to sue. I know she took her Twitter, she made her Twitter private because they were bombarding her with messages. You know how them Cardi B, and most of them fans are like teenagers. Ain't nobody grown in their 30s and 40s on them kids.
You'd be surpured though. I had a lot of grown women coming after me.
Yeah,
grown ass women.
Yeah, grown women too.
You're saying stupid shit.
You're right.
It's grown. It's like, huh? Old lady, go to bed.
Yeah.
The hell you talking about? Go to bed, old lady. Yeah. What else is going on? I'm sorry about that situation.
That was the highlight of it. That was going on. I don't know anything else that's relevant to, of course people were talking about Nicki Minaj's husband and about how he plead guilty. That was talk of the town. But like YouTube stuff, it's been a little quiet in the YouTube street with the YouTubers, I would say. It gets like that. It gets real quiet and then boom, it's like this one out of that one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I know my boy John Yates. Do you know John Yates?
John Yates, yes. I know John
Seen
Yates.
his name pop up, huh? Yeah.
I did see his name pop up. Oh, absolutely. Oh, that crazy couple. That couple right there, they need to be in a psych ward. I don't like when I saw how they were acted, the black couple, and he's in the military. Did he say he served our country?
Oh, you're talking about Sherelle and Perry.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. When you were on John Yates Live. Yeah. The way they attacked me.
I'm
yeah.
Like, what the hell they acted? I've never seen a couple act
grown.
stupid.
50 plus.
Like, who are these people? Why they acting like that? They like
embarrassing. I mean, I literally got secondhand embarrassment for them. It was very embarrassing.
It was very embarrassing. I saw that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know they were really married. I thought, he was like, no, they're married. I'm like, oh wow. Woo.
Yeah. Well, John Yates recently struck, I think, over 20 channels, copyright strikes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He went on a copyright strike campaign because people have been using other YouTubers, his content freely to dog him.
You can't do that. You cannot be using other people's content because people work hard for their content. Yeah. I don't
exactly. I mean, my thing is, how are you going to use somebody else's content to dog them and then get mad at the person when they strike your channel?
Yeah, you're right.
Does that make any sense?
That don't make any sense.
Everybody is up in their feelings, like, and then, but you shouldn't have been using his content. You can say what you want to say about him. Don't use his content.
Absolutely, I agree with you on that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's been a lot of reaction videos to that, and everybody up in their feelings and all mad with John. Oh, please. These people are just so ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
They are so ridiculous. He had every right to do it. I'd stand behind John 110%.
Yeah, that's his content. So he have a right to protect his property. He works hard to produce that.
To me, you're a joke. You're using somebody else's content and then you get mad.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. So I saw one reaction video of some lady that he struck her channel 2 or 3 times, and she was like, "That John Yates," and that Monica was up in the comments sending him hearts. Girl. These people are just so, oh my God. Oh goodness gracious, child.
I'm gonna have to watch some of that stuff tonight because when I zone out, when I'm on my Netflix binge and just watch, I do not be trying to watch YouTube because YouTube is very addictive. Right. So I done picked up another addiction watching Netflix and all that, and watching Power 2 and Mm-hmm.
Same here. I'm on Survivor, I think season 37.
So tonight I'm gonna watch Snowfall. I'm almost, because I'm behind, and I didn't even know that show was. I'm like, I didn't know that show, and it's good. But Snowfall. I just like the black storyline. It's about cocaine, about the drug epidemic, but it's good. I'm like, oh my God. So I got to get the new Hulu package. I got the one with the commercials. I scared commercials. I'm telling you. I don't even like to watch Real Housewives of Potomac when it's live because I can't stand a commercial because I'm so used to just being watching, and I love to just watch it straight through. And I'm like, okay, I gotta increase my package. Yeah, Snowfall is that show. Oh, Monica, what shows do you be watching? You watch all the white shows, Survivor?
Yeah, Carrie is so right. They need to create content and stop blogging about bloggers. You're absolutely right. So I watch. Oh yeah, Survivor is my show. Survivor, Amazing Race. I love all the Housewives, Designated Survivor. Listen, if you get what is it called, Showtime, check out all episodes of Homeland. Start with season 1.
Yeah. Homeland is good. Oh my gosh. That was like my show. A lot of seasons of that, but it's really good. And I hate that they're gonna show off. Yeah, Homeland was my show. I watched.
Carrie is just insane.
Yeah, I think I caught up on all the episodes. The reason I like Designated Survivor is because it's a gay couple in there. I forgot his name, and I Googled him. I'm like, man, I want to interview him. That to me was like that.
The best, right?
show. And I'm like, I can't wait for the next season because the next season is gonna be lit. Like the next season because there's so much story in there. But I'm like, damn, I was so hurt. And I know you said you're gonna watch The Shy. You'll love that show too. But
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's so many shows. It's another show. Oh my God, Whoopi Goldberg was talking about it on the View, and I watched it. I think it's Bumpy Johnson was on Harlem something. It come on. I forget what it's called.
Stars.
The Godfather of Harlem.
I saw that. That's good.
I saw season 1, so I got to watch season 2.
Me
but
too.
I hate that they don't let you watch the entire season. You got to wait week after week. Like, no, just put the whole season up.
Yeah, Godfather of Harlem is really good too. Bumpy Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah. I loved it. Angie B says, "Do you watch Naked and Afraid? Crazy show." Yes, I have watched that. That's a great show.
Afraid. I'm gonna have to get into that
reality show. They go all over the place. They go in the jungles of Brazil. It's like, damn, it's hot and full of snakes and stuff.
Yeah.
Watch Run the World. Okay, I'll check it out. Do you ever watch American Greed, Wiley?
Oh yes. Yeah, it was some episodes.
That's the show. That is the show.
Yes. I love watching documentaries and those type of shows. I love watching those type of shows. I watch because everybody kept saying, "Oh, Wiley, you need to see the new Space Jam." Okay, I watched it and I said it was good, but hell no, it was not the best. And I got HBO Max to watch it because I was gonna go to the movies. But of course, we go to the movies to watch Aretha Franklin the movie. But even though I watched the series, but I'm here for watching Aretha Franklin and what's the other guys, Marlon Wayans, because I heard he's doing a drama role. So I want to see how he's going to do it.
Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be really, really good. That's going to be really, Aretha is going to be the bomb, really. Succession, I think that sounds familiar to me. Have I seen that? What is it about? Y'all comment in the chat. Let me know what that's about. I think I've seen it.
Succession.
Sounds familiar.
I don't think I've watched that.
Yeah. Have y'all watched Love is Blind and American Greed? Yeah, we love American Greed.
Criminal Minds is old. That show used to have me going in circles. Criminal Minds is my show too, but I don't like watching that night. That show, I love that.
That's a good one. That's another good one. All right, Wiley, let's wrap things
up
because I know you are a busy man. You probably got dates and stuff.
I'm about to watch a movie. I had someone to bang on my door. It was supposed to be a booty call, but my thing is this, I don't like to. Once I do it, okay, I'm not gonna get vulgar, but like, you enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it. So like, don't just show it to my house like randomly. I'm like, who does that? I'm like, who shows up?
Oh, be careful.
I had to be very, 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 very. But that's the price you pay when you have a big peen and you give them all the goods and they just show up.
Lord.
That's the price. And I'm like, I don't feel like doing it. Like, come on, like, don't just show up just random. So he kind of stopped doing it now.
Please, Wiley, be careful out in these streets. Not the big pain. Lord have mercy. Wiley, where can the people find you?
You can find me on YouTube, The Wiley Show, Instagram, The Wiley Show. And you can follow me on all those sites. Yeah.
All the social media. He's everywhere. Y'all go ahead and follow him. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Teacup fam, please like and share this video and subscribe to All About the Tea. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. We love you. Mods, thank you for holding down the chat as usual. Everyone that sent in a super chat or a cash app, it's so very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel and sticking with me despite all everything going on. Thank you to the ones that are hanging in there with me. I appreciate it. Me and Wiley, we both appreciate it.
Yes, I appreciate it. It's really, really fun. I think we should bring what's the guy with the deep voice? I would love to sit on a panel with him. The one with the deep voice and his boyfriend got a company. I think what did he say? He have a deep voice. You say, I love your voice.
Q?
Yeah, Q. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We should have Q. If you're watching, I'll send him a DM. He's awesome. He's really, really nice. I also like Rhonda too. Rhonda was on earlier. She is so professional and so nice looking. I love her little background and everything. Q, yes. Yeah, we love Q. Yes. Thank you, Carrie. Good night, my love. Good night. All right, y'all. We'll be back here tomorrow, right, Wiley?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. More tea to spill, all kinds of stuff going on that we got to dive into. So join us here tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Wally and I will be back. In the meantime, in between time, I want y'all to stay safe and be blessed. We love you all. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night.